Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Let's make sure. I gotta make sure something real quick because I'm uploading stuff for Slammies. So I have to make sure that the second part went up. And that is private. How are we doing tonight, guys? Hello. Hello, 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 hello. How are y'all doing tonight? As you can see, I might be a little exhausted because I just did a 8 match recording session, recording all of tables, ladders, and chairs except one match, and it was 10 matches long. Luckily, I did 2 of them, actually 3 of them before today. Um, yeah, so I just been recording for the last 3 hours. TLC is probably gonna be about 3.5 hours tomorrow, or Sunday. So, yay me. But I wanted to come on here today to give you guys a video because I didn't post yesterday. I apologize. I didn't post it today because I was taking the day off. I need to rest my batteries. You know, we all need to rest, and I was enjoying my break. I was watching Netflix. I was watching Black Lightning. Black Lightning's back. Bars. I love Black Lightning, by the way. That's my favorite TV show right now. Black Lightning is the stuff. So I was watching the rest of Black Lightning yesterday, and I was watching Netflix all day. I was Netflixing and colon. Y'all will get that later on. But anyways, that's what I was doing yesterday. But I'm gonna come on here. I've asked you guys on the community tab what y'all want to see. Do y'all want to see me scar myself and play my career mode, or y'all wanted to see me talk to you guys for about universe mode advice? And thankfully, thank God, um, this one because oh man, I couldn't imagine doing my career mode today. 2K already made me mad today. Yes. All right. Wait. Please tell me that's private. Okay, good. All right. I'm sorry. I was making sure my video was private. Please tell me it's private. Okay, good. All right. Nice. Ah, but yeah. So welcome to the Universe Mode Advice episode number 5. We're going to be talking about match scripting and storytelling. You know, but yeah, it was absolutely amazing. And what was I talking about again? Yeah. Yes. 99% process. Ha! Take that, PlayStation. Ugh. Just saying. I got my LA Clippers hat. R.I.P. to Kobe and Gianna. They were honored today. I did not watch the live stream because I couldn't. I was going to shed man tears and I didn't want to do all that. But I paid my respects already. So R.I.P. to them. I got my Lakers on because y'all know I am a LeBron James fanboy. You probably didn't know that already. Whatever team LeBron James go to, I become a fan of. I was a Heat fan like 3 years ago. I was a Cavs fan 2 times. Um, now I'm a Lakers fan. I've been second year as a Lakers fan. Yeah, whoa, so excited. But yeah, brother as a wrestler on your roster. Um, I'm as for what universe mode. There's 2 of them. you know, now there's 2, consistent one. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't want to talk about him. Yeah, shame. But for what universe mode, there's 2 of them now. JT, there's the ultimate universe mode or universe mode war, and then there's universe mode regular, with me, in my amazingness. But yeah. But now let's talk about match scripting and storytelling. Yes. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, that's the Discord. Um, there was some clown foodery, and a new admission was made into Clown State University last night. as we had made our admissions, and he got accepted in there very quickly. The clowntology degree. He's gone for 4 years for a clowntology degree. Um, you know, for for 4 years, he's getting a clownerette degree, not a bachelor's degree, a clownerette degree for 4 years, and he's going to get his degree in 2024. He's going to be the class of 2024 for clown foolery. Clownatology. So that's going to be his degree, because apparently he wants to talk crap about somebody's face when he never showed his face one time and on the internet, but he wants to talk crap about somebody's face. You know, but hey, you can put some clown makeup on your face and go join the clown foolery degree. You know, you know, exactly, exactly. And the sad part about it is most females prefer guys like him. It's the truth. That's the sad part about it. He might get a girl over us, which is kind of crazy. That's a shame. Yeah, females love guys like that. Kind of shame. That's why I say with the world's going downhill. But you know, no, see, the females I date, are smart. They have intelligence, and and they know what they want, and they don't want a clown as for a guy. Because I was never a clown with them. I was always kept them and did not say stupid things like that to them. You know, you know. See, when you follow the Coltrane advice, you never need that. You know. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. But when somebody says something stupid on the internet, or they call you out your name, tell the clown the clown state university, and they will accept them into clown foolery, and they will get their bachelor's degree in clown foolery, clownerette degree. In 4 years, depending on whatever year it is. It might be 2024, 2025, depending on whatever year it is. It takes 4 years to get the degree, and you go sit with a bunch of clowns like like yourself. You know. Yes, yes. I don't believe in like talking about people. Because I don't look the best. I have a big ego, so whatever people say about me, I give two craps about, because my ego's way too big for most people. So whenever you say something about me, my ego oversights, what you say. So it really doesn't matter to me. Just saying, because I have a massive ego. Just it runs in the family. So whenever somebody says I don't look the best, or or they talk about me, it doesn't bother me, because my ego's too big anyway to let it bother me, because I know females adore me. A lot of them do. So whenever some 15, 16-year-old clown on the internet talks about me, it doesn't bother me, because it's just it doesn't bother me at all, because I have an ego. Sorry. Sorry, guys, but if you don't know, now you know. Your boy has an ego. So, the little trolls, they don't bother me like most people do. So most people get upset over trolls. It doesn't bother me at all. I just hit that little capital B button, hit that block button and go on by my business. And then I just laugh. I got do that, look, do that Ted DiBiase laugh. Like that's all you gotta do. Hit that Ted DiBiase laugh. I can't hit it now, because I've been I my throat, it's a little messed up, because I've been recording for the last 3 hours. So I've been grinding for y'all for TLC. The average the average match time for TLC is 15 minutes. You know that? The average match time for TLC is 15 minutes and up. No match was under 10 minutes. So thank me later. You know, y'all. But I'm telling y'all better show up to TLC. I better see at least 10 people watching TLC on Sunday. Thank me later because I've been working today. You know, I've been working. All right, JW. I'll see you later, man. But we have a crowd now, so I'm surprised that we got 9 people in here. You know, it's Monday Night Raw. You know, usually y'all be watching Raw, but hey, y'all watching me, so I'm not gonna keep y'all too long because I know some of y'all it's a school night. You know, luckily for me, I don't got school tomorrow, so I could talk my way for the next 2 hours and sleep in tomorrow because I don't gotta go to school. You know, but you know, some of y'all in college, some of y'all got school tomorrow. So hey, I ain't gonna keep y'all long. It's gonna be like about a good hour. You know, the script says an hour, so we're going to stick to that hour unless we get off topic like we did for the first 10 minutes of the stream, like we always do. I have Monday Night Raw pulled up on my laptop, and then I'm about to start rendering the next Slammy Awards in the background. Because Mr. J&W Boss has to put the Slammy Awards together, and he has to put TLC together for me, but, you know, he says he got this, so there you go. Thank him, because without J&W Boss, you will not be getting a premiered Slammy Awards and a premiered TLC, so thank him for that one. You know, y'all better give a big shout out to J&W Boss, because he's the one that put these shows together, you know, so thank him, you know, sitting there and with his little software and, you know, putting that show together for me, you know, and I just be sitting there amazed, like, all those hours I put in was worth it. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. You know. So let's get right into the video. I know y'all been anxious to get into the advice because apparently my advice goes a long way. I don't know why, but you know what? Hey, I guess. So, match scripting and storytelling. So, when you're doing a match, you know, depending on what kind of show it is, like I'm going to give an examples of 3 kinds of shows about doing with match scripting. There is a regular weekly televised show where you're just building towards a pay-per-view. There is a pay-per-view match scripting, and then there is championship match scripting. So those are the 3 different types of match scripting. Now let's start off with weekly television. Now, an average show does not have to be, you do not have to make your shows 2 hours. You know, when you're doing weekly shows, you know, it does not have to be that long. You can have about maybe 5, 6, 7 matches per show. You know, something sub light, and the show can be about an hour and a half, or maybe like 45 to 50 minutes. You know, you don't have to sit there and do 50 like 2-hour shows every single week. My shows are typically never 2 hours long on a weekly basis. They're an average of an hour and a half. When I stream, maybe it might hit the 2-hour mark depending on how big the show is, or when it's premiered, it's about 50 minutes at least. It's never an hour. It's never 2 hours, 2-3 hours. In my opinion, unless it is a massive show, your shows weekly should never be over an hour and a half. That's just my opinion. Because, you know, if it's an hour and a half, if it's over an hour and a half, it's gonna, you doing that every single week, you ain't gonna have nothing saved for the pay-per-view. You know, somebody said that, you know, a great Universe Mode advisor said that, Merce YT13, y'all should know, I'm a Merce fan. You know, I've been watching Merce for like almost 5-6 years now. And he said that you don't want to put, I love this quote, all your eggs in one basket. And I look at that and I say, the average show, you know, for me, maybe about 4 or 5 matches, about 4 or 5 segments, you know, it to give or take. Pay-per-views, I still scale it up 9, 10 matches because I like to do co-branded pay-per-views sometimes when it's a brand exclusive pay-per-view. The average matches is about 6, 7 at least. All champions on the line. Maybe add in, and then maybe add in like a couple extra matches, and then that's it. No, no, but no, no, no. For you, no. It depends. For you, boss, that structure works because the reason why is your stories are drawn out more. It's all about how you tell the story. If you don't, I'm telling this to people that like to have championship matches every other week. No, that's I'm talking to those people like that. You don't have to do all of that. But for you, boss, it works. That structure works because you get a lot out of it, and to me, it makes me want to go back and want more because I don't, those segments are always golden, and those segments are always, keeping me coming back. As long as you can execute on those segments, and as long as you can execute in your storytelling and match structure, the structure should stay the same, and you should keep that hour and 45-minute format. You know, you know. But I have it depends on the universe more. It depends on how many championships you have. It depends on how many stories you have going on. It depends on a lot of different factors. It depends on your roster, how your structure is. My roster is bigger than yours, so obviously you should say, well, Coltrane, it should be longer. No, I have more stories to tell, and that means I can spread out my stories into different weeks, and that means my shows don't have to be an hour and 45 minutes. My shows can be an hour and a half to an hour, because it does not have to be drawn out because I have more stories to tell, and that means I have to save things for next week to get y'all to keep coming back, So that is why your structure works, because of your roster size and because of the stories that you tell. If that makes sense. So, you know, take in a lot of factors. Take in the size of your roster. Take in how many championships you have per brand. Take in what pay-per-view you're building towards. And that could go into your match structure. Getting down the structure will keep an audience, because if the audience knows your structure, they're going to want to stay to watch the rest of the match. To watch the rest of the show. Like, if I give them a banger of an opener, more than likely I am going to keep them for the rest of the stream or the rest of the video. More than likely. Because I have the right structure. So, I could give you an example. Let's say I open up with a promo. Like a promo, like maybe it's I'm gonna say general manager, right? Or, whoever the authority figure is of your show, or I don't know, whatever you have. I have, different universe modes, have different sets of, rules and stuff like that. But let's say you're talking about me. Let's say Edge opens up the show. He tells you, the audience, that your main event is such and such. There's also going to have, this person's going to be here and doing such and such. This guy's going to be doing such and such. Blah, 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 right? More than likely, you're going to stay, depending on how everything goes, more than likely, you're going to stay to finish watching the show. Because I told you what you wanted to hear. I told you what... Oh, what a fool. I don't want to talk to you again anyway. What a fool. Good riddance. I don't even know why you came back on my channel anyway. Texting me in Discord, telling me something. I'm done with you. You think I care about? You shut up. He thinks I care if I lose you. I don't care. I don't care. What the? I didn't do you anything. First off, clown. Yeah, you did, liar. Talking about I did him something. I didn't do you anything. You know, should have took that ego. I'm done with you. Betrayer? I'm the betrayer. Okay. What a fool. What a talking about some clickbait videos. Who click? I've never clickbait. Never clickbait. I don't clickbait. When have I clickbaited? When? All I'm doing, literally, all I'm doing is going over my script that I've written down for this stream, trying to give you guys advice, and I'm not even worried about what's going on with him. I was going to deal with that at another time. You know, why are you talking about JPA? JPA didn't do anything to you. You know what? I thought this is between you and Sammy. Like what's going on, man? Like, are you serious? Coltrane didn't start nothing. Now he's saying it's my fault. It's my fault. Coltrane didn't start. I was literally doing my stream. I'm looking at my script. I don't understand. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. Literally, it says universe mode advice. I'm talking about match scripting. I'm talking about storytelling. Oh god. Oh, the internet. I can't, man. Oh my god. This. What is wrong with this dude? I have some crazy fans, dog. Oh Lord Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. Take the wheel, Jesus. This dude said I clickbait. Oh my god. He said I clickbait. That's ridiculous, man. I'm talking about where was I? I don't even know where I was at. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hold on, guys. Give me a sec. I gotta start rendering the next Slammy Award. Share factory. It's just gonna. Alright, boss. The next Slammy is coming up in about another hour or so. So look out for that. Alright, it's starting to render now, so should be up in the next 30 minutes to an hour. Alright, back to what I was saying before we was rudely interrupted about apparently I am clickbaiting. I don't know. I've seen it all, folks. I don't know, man. He's talking about I started this. I didn't even know what was going on yesterday. I was enjoying myself. I was enjoying my day off. I took the day off. I was enjoying myself. Watching Netflix. I was Netflixing cold training. What are you talking about? Talking about something I started this. You started what? I ain't do nothing. First off, you know, certain people, Lord. First it was Keith Lewis, well, Keith apparently had beef with one of my subs. Apparently called somebody out. I had to block him. Now it's Eclipse. Now it's an endless cycle. Man, Clown State University gonna be full by the end of the year, man. I guess. I guess it's gonna be the university gonna need to get bigger. You know, they're gonna have to raise tuition in the next few years. Like I mean, oh my God, what is going on? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen it all. Oh crap! Where's my? Okay. I have seen. I have seen it all. Wow. Wow. I mean, but hey, good news is I'm a meme now. So and the people are laughing at my meme. So that's fun. That's gonna be when you think when you think somebody should know you, that's gonna be one. Click. What do you? What? 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 What is he doing? Clickbait to me. Oh my God, dude. Hey. I need a shirt. I need a shirt, guys. Somebody, please. I have the money right now. I will pay them. I need a shirt. There needs to be a shirt. What is it? I can't. I can't. Oh my! I have not laughed like that all day, man. That is, that made my day, man. Oh my God! He said clickbait. Oh my God! Oh, oh man! Oh man! Oh. Somebody please screenshot that. That needs to be screenshotted. That needs. Oh my God! Somebody needs to screenshot what he said, man. I need to hang it on a wall. That might go in the look at my over here. Look. See where my little Beats thing at? For my little Beats headphones I bought. I'm gonna put it on my wall. Clickbait train, man. Oh please. Find me someone that makes merch. I need someone right now that makes merch. I don't care if they pay or not. Find me someone that make merch. I need it needs to be a T-shirt. Clickbait train. Yes. I thought the train has no memory of that was bad. But clickbait train. Man. Oh man. Oh God. Oh God. That was hilarious. Somebody's probably going to meme that, man. Somebody's going to have to meme that. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Eclipse. I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. 9 people that are watching. Have I ever clickbaited? Seriously, have I ever clickbaited? No. Oh no. Okay then. Okay then. Oh man. Oh God. Boss man. I've never laughed so hard in my since the Gabe streams, man. I've never laughed so hard. I wish Gabe was in here. Oh my God, Gabe should have been in here. Oh, J Dog should have been here too. Oh, they should have been in here. Oh. I got, I got, dude. I have to tell them about this stream, man. Oh God. What? 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 What is he talking about? Revenge? What? Eclipse? What are you talking about? You want your freedom? What did I do to you? Guys. I don't know. What are you talking about, dude? What did I? Don't lie about what? What are you talking about? What are, what are you talking? What are you talking about, dude? I have no idea what you're talking about. Cobra, Cobra, man. I'm so sorry. I was trying to talk to you, man, because I haven't talked to you in a while. Um, I'm trying to give Universe more. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give y'all some advice on universe mode, and I can't do that because he has literally talking about clickbait train. I have no idea what he's talking about. Um, well, guys, well, guys, I don't know, man. I don't know. Eclipse, I have no idea. What are you talking about, dude? Literally, I have no idea what you're talking about. What's going on? Like no. Seriously, I don't know. I don't. Dude, what did y'all do? What did y'all do to him? I'm I'm concerned now. What did y'all do? Did I say something wrong? Did I call somebody out? What I did? Clickbait. I don't know. Anyways, back to the, back to the script. Yeah. I know I have to edit TLC tonight. I know. Yeah. You looking at this? You looking at this, bro? Seriously. Just look at this. Look at this. Pull. No, no. You said you don't want to be seen. Pull up the street. Pull up. Yeah. Pull up the street. Look at it. Yeah, yeah. I, I don't know, man. I don't know. You ask him. No. Apparently, look. We're clickbait train. Yeah, apparently we're clickbait train. Yeah, Yoshi. We're clickbait train. You see, yeah. Pathetic. Shaking my head. I don't know. Thank God. I'm so happy. Look. I'm so happy. Loyal fans that actually cares about me, and will this clown foolery, which it really is. You know, I appreciate you guys for sticking around throughout this entire mess. You know, stop him from making accounts. Y'all can just keep on doing what y'all. But anyways, I'm gonna get back into the script because this video was supposed to be over 15, 20 minutes. But I mean, hey, I haven't even got through half of the script yet. Let me pull up the script. Let me see. Pull up the script. What, Eclipse, you literally talked about somebody's face. Nobody bullied you. Okay. Here's what I don't get. There's video evidence. There's evidence that was shown to me by one of my production crew that he literally was bullying somebody over their physical appearance. My fans bullied him. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. 20 minutes ago, advice. I am so sorry if I ruined your night. I apologize. It will never happen again. Because if y'all see him again, get him out of here. Got it? Oh, mods. If you see something like that, like he's saying that we bullied him or clickbait train or something, y'all. Ugh. Oh god. But example, you have to make sure you start off your show strong to keep your audience in tune for the rest of the show. It has to start off strong because you know if you don't keep your audience tuned or in tune with the show or keep them intrigued throughout the show, they're going to leave the show. Um, that goes into match scripting. Like I said earlier, if you start off strong, people are going to get invested and to stay if you start off strong with your match. But if you start off slow or like 50-50, people might leave. That's why I always say, don't put your best first. But I always say you could always start off with something to build the prior week to make people go back on saying, oh wait, I seen that last week, let me go back and see it again. you know you know is it possible to start off with a match that's too long? Yeah, it's possible to start off with something that's way too long. I've done it in the past where I started off I thought was something hot, but it turned out to be 25 minutes long. No, you can't. No, you don't want to do all that. If a match going to be 25 minutes long, you know, you you could just put that towards the middle of the show or towards the end of the show. It is possible to make it long. It's not too long. But I always say you should every other week. One week I will start off with a promo, and then the other week I would start off with a match. Make it fresh. Because you don't want to over repeat um uh every single week. Told me the same thing. Like Corbett just said. He told me the opener should be the second or third best match of the night. Exactly. For example, the Slammy Awards, the opening, in my opinion, was probably the best triple threat. Best because I think y'all will be the judge of that, but I think the women's match delivered, specifically the Bayley match, because I know how to make Bayley work now. I've been working with Hillbilly for 2.5 years now, so I can make. Um, in my opinion, I think the first match is gonna keep y'all invested, and then you know, okay, yeah, I understand people can't start with promos. I agree with that. Usually you don't start with promos. Usually I start with more than likely, or I start off with a segment. But I don't usually start with a promo that many. Right, right. I agree with that as well. That's why I say the opening is more important than the closing. Here's why: the opening keeps your audience in tune and keeps your audience you know uh invested into the whole show. If your opening is like average, some people might leave the show. Yeah, I have no idea it's that guy again. I think Matthew was. I think he left YouTube again. He came back for a little bit. And then he left again, unfortunately. But I background some things that he did. And I always go back and watch his advice stuff. Because he gave some great advice. And I always go back and watch Murph's, and then I always reference Delzinski a lot too with my stuff. But he's still on YouTube. Not he if I recall, lost his passion for wrestling from the last video little update he did. He said that he's not watching he hasn't watched WWE in like 2 or 3 years. He hasn't even watched NXT. He hasn't watched NXT neither. So um he's he like he's leaving right now. He's not intrigued in wrestling, and he has said if he's watching AEW, he's not even watching AEW. He's like he's done with wrestling. Period. Right now, and he's into anime. So I'm subscribed to his anime channel, and I've been watching his anime stuff. It's very good. It's like it's a very fun channel. But I completely understand you losing your drive for wrestling. Because honestly, this dude can't even finish Monday Night Raw anymore. I can't even finish SmackDown anymore. It's a shame. I only could watch 2 hours of Raw and I go to sleep. Then and then I only half of SmackDown and then I just turn it off. It's a shame. The only show I can legit watch from start to finish is NXT and AEW, and that's a shame. That's really was a shame. Um, and Matthew Will stated on Twitter that he was skipping WWE 2K20, which I didn't blame him. He made the smart attention, the smart intuition. Um, and I don't blame him for leaving wrestling. I don't. At a certain age, you get tired of it. I mean, what is he? Matthew, he's almost 30. He's almost 30 years old right now. He's in his late 20s now because he graduated college a few years ago. He's late 20s, early 30s. Um, and you just get tired of it. You know, like I'm tired of SmackDown. SmackDown's terrible. I can't even. I only go watch an hour and a half of SmackDown. That third hour is the killer. If Raw was only 2 hours, Raw will be much better than what it is right now, in my opinion. It's always good. AEW is always good. So, I got stuff that's good that I can sit down and watch every single week. And, I don't get tired of it. I never get tired of NXT. NXT might be off some weeks, But I never get tired of NXT. I never AEW now. I'm really getting involved into AEW now. More than I've ever been involved. And, I'm really excited for Revolution, which I will be watching. But I can't even sit down and watch SmackDown anymore. It's a shame. I used to love SmackDown. I had a on the elevator. I look. Man, love that 2011 themes. Man, that was the gem. And then like 2008, 2009, SmackDown was my show. Loved it when I first started watching. Uh, you know, uh, WWE, and then SmackDown from the old school. Had that little old school intro with the fist. Oh my god, the days. It was a certain point it was better than Raw at certain points. You know, it really was, and my honest, but my Yeah, Rise Up, yes. Love that song. Um, but my love for pro wrestling has gone into the video games. That's it. The reason why I still love it as much as I do, and I still watch it on a weekly basis, is because of you know the video games. That's what keep me into wrestling, is the video game. And 2K is trying to drive me out of it because they're giving me trash. 2K20 is the worst wrestling game I personally ever played. Terrible, awful. But I still play it because partly this is about to come uh, range of income, and y'all love the universe mode. And as long as y'all keep loving the universe mode, I'm gonna keep buying these games, no matter how bad they get. I will spend my money and buy these games if y'all want to see the universe mode. If I did not have, and that's the truth, if most people did, most people don't have universe modes. They didn't buy WWE 2K20. They sit on 2K19. Smart people. Um, but that's I bought 2K20. Oh well, partly JRJ gave it to me for free. But I won a giveaway for 2K20. I was gonna give I was half off for Christmas, but I won a giveaway for it. So JRJ, by the way, the goat. I need to partner with him on Twitch, by the way. I'm about to get some extra money soon, so I'll go join his Twitch membership thingy and become a Twitch member, whatever. Um, but shout outs to him. He gave me 2K20 for free. I won it in the giveaway. If he didn't give me that in the giveaway, I would never got 2K20 until Christmas. And that's the truth. So shouts to him. But as I was saying, we were talking about Matthew Letts. But yeah, I'll go back and watch his advice because I like the way that he recapped his universe modes. I thought it was very. I was watching it, and he used that Matthew West style, and he used it very, very good. Um, I was looking at it, and used that style very, very good, and I really, really enjoyed that video. And I was like, I have to um, and I was like, I have to use this for my stuff, you know. I really do. I have something similar. I'm gonna take a few weeks, make a video like that, yeah, and literally go on, fantastic. But I was going for Game Code point. Your opening match should be your second or third match. To me, you can always the opening match just has to be good enough to keep your audience in tune with um with your product. So that's why I say you could do it the second or third best match, or you can do it the fourth best match of the night. It depends on the match you have, or you can put it as the best match of the night. And then have your second best match be the main event. It just depends. It depends on what type of crowd do you have. You know, do you have a crowd that like a hot start, or do you have a crowd that prefers storytelling as opening? I have a crowd that likes a mix. My crowd is mixed. My crowd, likes a fire opening match, and sometimes they like storytelling. It just depends on which show and how the themes are. Like for example, Raw typically has a story at the beginning, and then it slaps towards the end. Like that main event of Raw, that triple threat match was fantastic. Few people say that people say that was the best match in 2K20. So very, very, very good. Um, that's interesting that you kept that slow. I would have thought that. you know, that would have been like, yeah, and it was really good though. See what I'm saying? It's a bit of like the style. Um, but some of y'all, but for SmackDown, SmackDown always starts off hot and hot. So NXT always starts with a little bit of story, but then it picks every show is different, and every show has a different theme to it. So once you figure out your theme, once you figure out how your audience reacts to it, you can have some fun with your opening match. You can have some fun with your main event. You can have fun with the middle of your show. Um, it's all about telling a story from beginning to end, and that goes. Not many people. Some people. I still haven't mastered a art of telling a you know um good story. Just um exactly. Raw has your likable guys. And Raw has your likable guys. SmackDown has your Baileys that you can't stand. They have your Lay's Tistas. They have I don't think Ali's hated. No, Ali's a babyface. That's not hated. They have your revivals. They're not liked. You know, they have those guys that you want to see get punched in the face, and they have those brand characters like Gargano who matches all slap. They have and they have your Ali's that can get a crowd jumping. So it's just an all around good set of champions, which which I think are the best to have right now. No offense to everybody on Raw, but those Raw champions are just into their roles. Those SmackDown champions got into their roles and they are established, and you guys like all of them. Just saying. Like, and then you got Raw, you got Bianca. That EST, she's that big old heel. That is not a big ego. She's a heel, but she gets cheered. You guys want to see Bianca every time she comes out to the ring. Then you got your world champion Velveteen Dream. He's a babyface. Sometimes people like you know uh uh and then you got your Raw tag team champions, Cruise Control. They're heels, but some people like them too. It's just like it just depends on how the crowd is. But thanks, Doug. Anything compared to the other main show, we better head for instance. Oh yeah, of course. I try to be sometimes in the NXT takeovers if I can. For my shows, but like elaborating the storytelling, how you're going to be. You have to answer these questions. Are you doing short term feuds, or are you doing long term feuds? What do I mean? You know, let's say you're building towards a show like a Super Showdown or something like that. Not the Australia, not no, not the um Saudi ones, like the regular Super Show. So, well, yeah, of course. Armageddon was better, in my opinion, was better than WrestleMania 35. I agree with that statement. And I think it was better than last year's Summer. Well, that's just my opinion. Um, but oh, yeah, it is. Well, yeah. So yeah, I was giving it an example. So let's say you build to a show like that. Do you want to tell long stories or short term stories? If I were you, I would do a mix because um how I would do it is depending how far you're going with, like, let's say a right, and you're going to integrate pieces towards eventually matches to go towards to. That needs to be long term booking. Short term feuds or feuds that last 4 to 5 weeks, you get over with. You know, they have their match. Your champions on to the next guy. Sometimes, but sometimes I have long term feuds and I tease things. Like you see for TLC, you will see actually about 4 to 5 feuds start from TLC alone that is going into WrestleMania season because I'm teasing things. I'm playing small little areas to go towards a bigger story. And I've been doing that same way with Raw, establishing characters, establishing guys to take on for future challenges for champions. So you have to figure out how you're gonna do it with your shows. Um, like I say, I would do a mix. You know, um, may do two long term stories and the rest be. The reason why is because those minor shows don't have to be long term stories. No. Why would you? Oh, I'm building towards Super Showdown telling a long term story. No. Mm-mm. You don't gotta do all that. You could tell long term stories to a SummerSlam, a Royal Rumble, or to a WrestleMania. Those are the shows you tell long term stories to. Not no B shows. Brainlessly pay views. I've done that one time. But that long term story sets set up something for the future down the line. You know what I'm saying? That really wasn't the main focus of you know the of the show. You know, like so like J&W stated right here. He stated that I need stuff feud with Brandon versus Austin Wild versus and Pac Man little feud. Yeah, like little feuds like that. Like to give your champion something to do. You know, like on their way to the big challenger that you're going to tell a long term story too. Know? I use short stories to build up characters, and to make them mean something. Like Corbin Corbin came out of nowhere. He was built up slowly but surely, week by week, until that his big old moment as survivors. You know, same thing with Frost. Same Frost came in the door. He had that ego about him. He was built up week by week until he had his big old moment. So but he had feuds with plenty of guys like KJ Jones, Brian Perkins, Michael Wolf. He had feuds with those guys in between before he eventually got to Samuel Lewis at Survivor Series. And you know what happened if you watch Survivor Series. You know that he did his thing. But we'll see if he could do his thing at TLC. Corbin's gonna be a different animal, and Corbin is coming to play. You know, not that way, kids. He's coming to beat him up. For the little kids that coming to play means something else. Um, I have kids like that. Watch my show. So this is a great part right here. I already have 3 months ready for the next AOA pay per view, and since I have 8 episodes until I get there, I have time to think. See what I'm saying? See? You know what I'm saying? And some boss, in those 8 weeks, what you can do? Tell some short term story. You got 2 months. What was that? 8 weeks is technically 2 months in game time. You got 2 months to tell some short term stories that can culminate maybe at a big AOA show. You know, like in the middle on towards the actual pay per view itself. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell some short term stories and to get some guys over, and keep your long terms that are going towards pay per view, um, like that. You know, but I always say the best advice is I would keep 1 to 2 long term stories going. You know, unless it's like a big old thing you do with a big old challenger towards like a WrestleMania, then I'll keep it going for like 6 to 7 months. The longest I built up a story is a year, and that was the Finn Balor title reign. which was a year of storyline. The second longest was the cruise, two longest I think of. Oh, and not the Rob and that kind of fizzled out because 2K messed me up one. Um, but yeah, those two are the ones I can think of being long term stories. Those are the only two. So, and they're long term stories for different reasons. The Finn Balor 1 year title that was so much things that are still going to this day, and it has affected so many characters that Balor is when you hear Finn Balor's name, people get scared, because of what he did. He was that good. Some of you even there for the Finn Balor title reign. Some of y'all came in when it was over. Unfortunately, y'all missed a great title reign. Y'all missed one of the best title reigns I've ever had. Um, you know, and I urge you guys to go back and watch the title reign. It started from 2K19. 2K19, the second smack in 2K19, and it ended at not no mercy, Unforgiven, late 2K19, almost I think September. It was September after SummerSlam, Unforgiven, and that's when title reign ended. From September to September, he was the he was the WWE champion, a whole year and 2 weeks. Yep, that was one of the reigns. And at certain points, it was supposed to end, which I'll have a story time on. I have a universe mode story coming on because I want to talk about the Finn Balor WWE title reign because I never elaborated on the conflicts and arguments that we got into. I got into arguments with production members on that title reign, because they wanted to end it here, and I was like, I wanted to keep it as long as I can, and I fought. I fought for Finn. Title reign I had in the universe mode. That's why I'm a Finn Balor fanboy right now because I fought for him. They wanted to end that title reign. I remember. I won't talk about it too much because I'm talking about it in the story. It's supposed to end at three periods. The first one was supposed to be the Royal Rumble was the end. Um, and then it was supposed to end at WrestleMania, and it's supposed to end at SummerSlam. Those three periods, I fought. I fought tooth and nail in those production meetings. I said no, keep it going, keep it going. Especially at the SummerSlam, I was like no, no. I was like no, ain't it controversy, please. And then they finally gave in. So I was just so happy, that I was able to keep the title reign for so long. And I'm gonna talk about the title reign in more detail because I already had the script out for it. Probably on I'm gonna say shoot. I gotta figure out when I'm gonna talk. I gotta figure out when I'm gonna take pictures. When I figure out when I'm going to take pictures, I might talk about it tomorrow because I don't think NXT can be ready by tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tuesday? Oh, Ultimate Universe mode tomorrow. Crap, can't talk about it. Shoot. Well, I'll talk about it Wednesday or Thursday. We'll talk about the Finn Balor title reign, but I want to talk about a universe mode story special. I'll get like maybe expert or some make thumbnail for me, and we'll and talk about it. Um, you know, and here's a free one. Have a fun world champion, like Cole is saying. Finn, like I'm having with Darren. If you have fun with it, your audience will as well. Um, well, Darren specifically, I literally have not had a bad world championship at all. She was having fun with Finn in my opinion, dream. Yeah, that is that's a great tip right there. Have a fun world heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? And have an out the box world champion. You know, don't go with the normal world champion, generic world champion. I like to call it like the John. No offense to John Cena, I love John Cena, but for universe mode, you can have way more fun than that. Don't give him the world championship. Give him something like the Intercontinental Championship. Or the United States Championship. Don't you? John Cena doesn't all have to be the world champion. Like have some fun champions. Like out the box champions, not those you expect to be champions. That's what makes the universe more great when you get everybody over or anybody over in any role. You know, any role. Like, for example, who in your right mind and you think that Apollo Crews can carry a brand as the world champion? I have done it before, and I think some people, many people have done it before, and it has worked. He has, it has worked to the bit. If you can get the guy over, then do it. Fowler carried my brand, carried SmackDown for 1 year, and in my opinion, SmackDown was better than Monday Night Raw for a whole year during that Finn Balor title run. I don't think Raw touched him until after he lost the title. In my opinion, Velveteen Dream is making Raw the show it is right now. In my opinion, you know, have some fun. Like King, and again, another one. King Dar is carrying NXT. I got guys like Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi. I'm probably saying it wrong again. Kota. I'm just calling him Kota. Kota. I got that on NXT. But you know who my NXT champion is? King Freaking Dar. Carrying the brand. And with his backing on NXT got 600 views for NXT TakeOver Miami. With him carrying the who in their right mind give King Dar or Noam Dar the NXT championship? Not many, because they can't make it work. When you give somebody a championship, you gotta make it work. You gotta make it work. Please make it work. I hate this when somebody gives somebody a championship and the champion get lost. No, you gotta make it work. You gotta make it work. And I've seen plenty of people. I like Picky's, champ right now. He has some champions. I think it does have some champions. But the way he does is out of the box. Is crazy, and I like that because I like difference in series that keeps me invested. That's why I like out the box champion. I like coming up with out the box gimmicks. Know what I want to talk about too. Gimmicks, out the box gimmicks, crazy gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? Like champion, a great idea. Ricochet could be your brand in the mid card, and he can carry if you make him work. You just gotta work, like out the box gimmicks. I'm the greatest of all time. Who have you seen have that gimmick before? Let me think. For the women, Robot Flair. Who has had that gimmick similar to Bayley? I'm trying to think. I don't know. See? Out the box. Batista literally playing on. I'm literally playing on the fact that he literally sits on his behind half of the month and not do any. No. Literally, like this. He sits on his not doing anything. Literally playing on the fact that he's lazy, and he has his own with it. Batista, that's his name. Literally playing up the fact. Who in their right minds would do that? Only me. I'm that crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? Now the King gimmick has been around for a long time. I can't say that that's out the box because there's King Booker, King Failure, aka King Corbin. He sucks, by the way, but he's a king technically. So King Dar is not it's original. It's not. I didn't really come up with it. Technically, I did come up with it, but the King character, you can say, has been around. So y'all can expose me on that one, but I made it work. WWE, I can promise will never have King Dar in WWE. There will never be that ever. I promise you. As long as I'm watching the company, there will not be King Dar. I promise. He might win the King of the Ring. They won't capitalize and give him a whole gimmick out of it and make it work. Give him a whole gimmick about it, but they probably gonna forget about it in like 3 weeks and leave him alone. I promise you. They will never have King Dog like I have. Never. Never. What else I can think about? Undisputed Era with B in the group. I've never seen that happen before. I've seen Merce did it with Degeneration X. He had Biggie lead. But Undisputed Era, most universe modes, they have the five and that's it. I have a six-member Undisputed Era, and his name is Biggie Langston. Cruise Control. Out the box. Apollo Crews leading his own faction. That's never been done before. Finisher. He calls his finish Cruise Control. I'm sorry, fifth member. I'm sorry. I said six. Oh crap. You know. Well, Sammy. I can tell you now, Coach and Junior never won the WWE Championship. Not in this universe mode canon. In the original universe mode canon, he did win the WWE title twice. More technically, when Coltrane was wrestling, not his son. My son has not technically in universe mode canon has not won the WWE championship. He's only been the tag team champions. I legit put the title on Coach and Junior. I just don't want you know um you know I don't want to put the title on my own call because I think that's fair. That's just me. He can win a tag team championships or a mid card title, but giving him the WWE champion without no substance behind it, I don't think so. I'd much rather give somebody like give one of y'all the WWE championship rather than my own son. Um, you know, and that's exactly with JPA elaborate. That's what I'm doing. Um, I'm letting him build himself up. He has his own group. You know, he has his own group, and he's from the bottom. You know, he won. It was the hardcore championship. Now he's a former tag team champion, but he still haven't been the WWE or Intercontinental champion yet because slow grind to the top. I've learned to do that with plenty of guys. I've done it with Apollo Crews. I've done it with who else I've done it with? Samoa Joe. I've done it with guys like that. Win one title, they go to the next title, but they never an event until they win the all the same first to literally go through that cycle. That's how I do it, and that's what I'm doing with because Sandy that gets you over right there. If you portray Sandy right, portray Sandy right, but just if you portray Sandy right, that gets you over right there. You know, and you keep pushing them slowly but surely. You don't have to like push them to the moon. Like I can tell y'all now that Velveteen Dream push was not supposed to happen. It was a botch. But I'll talk about that later. It actually benefited. Velveteen Dream was not supposed to be world champion right now. It really wasn't. Apollo Crews wasn't supposed to win the world title neither. He wasn't. You know, I thought that's another story for another day. Those just that went along with him because that ruined my structure. I wanted the dream team to be tag champions. Then have them win mid card titles, then have them win the world title. But I kind of ruined my own structure because he, he got they got too popular, and then Velveteen Dream got over, and y'all just loved him so. I had no choice. I had to give him the world title. I had no. He was so over. Like why is he tag team division? Like you know I had to give him the title. I had no choice. Oh, okay. But Never be afraid to push your own car. Never. Just don't push it to the moon. Start for the bottom. Explain as you go. How everything is, and you go on from there. So, um, but yeah, but yeah. So never be afraid. And boss, we could talk privately about something anyway. So you can tell me you got some chaos going through your head. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Thanks, Brenda. Good. Oh, that's almost done. Yes. But like I said, for match structure, figure out how your show wants to be run, and then figure out how you're gonna tell a story with it. I believe everybody can tell stories in their own unique fashion, and it does not have to be the same way to tell a story. As long as the story is told, I don't care how you get there. You know what I'm saying? You could tell it in different ways. You can um, tell it in crazier ways. I've seen stories be told in crazy ways, but you know, um, and how you tell your just saying. You know, I don't think you can take my advice if you want. You gotta take my advice. You take my advice. It's on you. You can take it or leave it. I'm just telling what I've learned from people in the community and putting it in my own words and putting it in my own experiences and how I use it for stuff. You don't have to take it or not. I've seen my advice be used in other universe modes. You know, um, J and W has used my advice. J Dog has Picky has used my advice as well. I'm looking at the universe modes that I watch, and I see the things that I talked about are being used. Like don't have back to back women's matches. Somebody done that. They haven't had back to back women's matches. I remember a week after that advice came, don't have back to back women's matches. They didn't have it that week. So what I'm talking about is being used. So think about what I'm talking about, guys. Think about how you match. Think about how you storytell. How maybe you can improve it. There's always room for improvement. You know, no universe mode is perfect. There's always something. Oh, you can do this better, that better. And I take those criticisms. If I ask in Premier Chat, was this good? Was this too long? Was this drawn out? What do I need to improve on this? Do I need to mess with his character a little bit more? I always ask those questions so I can improve on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And I sit down and look at the numbers. Obviously, the people that watch the show and the comments. I read every single comment. I look at the reactions. For every show, and I see what can I do to keep their interest. What can I do to make sure that they don't get distracted. You know, um, you know, and what can I do to make sure that this brand is better now? You know, I always like to gauge the audience. Which brand is the best right now? And the vote said Monday Night Raw was the brand of the year. And I was like, okay, what can I do to make SmackDown and NXT the brand of the year next year? Because it's all improvement. I want to change that fact. So I looked at that vote and I said, don't really change that much about Monday Night Raw. Keep it the same way. People say they like Monday Night Raw. Kind of a spoiler for the Slammy, but y'all can go back and watch the result. The results of Slammys are already literally in the community. So basically, what you see in the community tab, it's the Slammy Awards results. The show's already ready. So whatever you see there, the results. So those are the guys that won the Slammys. But I will still watch the show and a lot that you don't know about. There's two bonus matches that y'all have no idea about. If you've been paying attention, You know one bone match, but you don't know you don't. And I ain't saying we better watch Friday. We'll find out. But yeah, so take my feelings. It won't. It really don't. You say, well, I rather Matthew with 13 advice. Fine by me, cause I watch them too. So it won't hurt my feelings. My feelings won't get hurt if y'all prefer theirs over mine. I'm just doing it my own way, interacting with you guys, doing it in a live way. Nobody does that. Get your feedback and y'all tell me things about it onto your chats, and we have a good conversation about it. Like Boss just said that um his women's division, something like that, his is not as bad as the first time around, but not as good as the AOR women's division. Like the SmackDown women's division is not bad, but it's not as good as the Raw women's division, in my opinion. I think Raw's more deeper. Can I change that? Yes. Um, and, and can I make it better? Yes. You know, that's just how I look at my shows. You know, I don't have the best brand right now on my shows. I can't tell y'all what the brand is. I can't because every show has its strengths and weaknesses. Um, but you guys say that Raw is. I respect that comment because of what Raw had. But if you look at the whole year in this, SmackDown is the Finn Balor title reign makes SmackDown the best brand. That was the best storyline of the year. And it's a shame that I didn't have that voted for a Slam. I should have had champion of the year. Should have won, but I didn't really give him that many Slammys because he probably would have won half of them because he had everything. Literally, he had his title reign had everything. Unpredictableness, crazy matches, dream matches, storylines that mattered, got a lot of people over, had everything. So yeah, that's my closing arguments. I got nothing else to say. Unless y'all want to add anything. Anybody else got anything to add that for these two topics? I don't know. I don't know what ice I'm gonna do next week or next one. Well, yeah, because I say that because it makes sense because how Montez shaped the roast in real life. It makes sense. I like it. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. That his stuff, dog. That's some really good stuff. Oh, that scared the black off me. Tyler, oh, duck dude. Um, but yeah, I'm looking at the first universe mode advice video with my notes in it. The little 10 advice I did. Oh, that was. I remember that video. Um, but I think I hit the point nail in the coffin. I think well yeah, that's another topic for another day. Y'all give me more topics. I need more topics anyway. Cause I think I covered everything. I covered pay per views. Covered book. I, oh, characters yet. But we talked about characters right now. Hmm. I don't have any more topics because I gotta think of some more advice topics. I have a good one. Ooh, this applies to you. So hold on. Yeah, yeah. We can talk on Discord after this because like I said, I'm gonna school tomorrow, so I ain't got no homework to today. So yeah, me. We can talk at the school while after this stream. Lord Jesus, I had to school. Because I'm gonna just be up rating on this slammy stuff to render, and then sleeping in again tonight. Cause I'll come back to that school on Wednesday. Yeah. So the next universe mode advice is to talk about building characters. What does that mean? I mean, we're gonna talk about the whole Neil Non, building baby faces, building heels, building turning someone babyface, turning someone heel. The next one is talk about recapping your shows. I'm still getting some research on about the best way to recap your into the new game, because some people like to do game to game universe, and you have to recap everything that happened in the previous game. A point. What's the best way to do that one? So that's going to be episode number 7. So that's those are going to be our next two topics: building characters. We're going to talk about baby faces, heels, creating baby faces, creating heels, creating gimmicks, all little things in that device. And then the next one after that is going to be re. I think those are going to be the next. I think I have one more. Let's see. Oh, tag team creating. I did that one. I did that one. Never mind. Never mind. My next two. So yeah, unless I come up with more ideas, those are our next two. So expect those videos probably the next 2 weeks. Going into I might do both of them in March. But how everything goes, because then again, March is around the Royal Rumble, and I'm not gonna make the same mistake I made with TLC. We're actually gonna start Royal Rumble production at the beginning of March. We do at least 2 matches per week. Finish the show on time. So yeah, I want to give a shout out to JNW and JPA. They are making two of my Royal Rumble matches for Universe Mode. JPA is making the men's Royal Rumble. I have to DM him and ask him how much he's got done of that, so I can know what date to do the Royal Rumble. And JNW is making the WWE Championship match, which I can tell you what it is, because that's so you're gonna have to find out by watching what the WWE Championship match will be. So shout out to those two for making two matches for me. So they will be included in the Royal Rumble. Take the rest, because so I'm making the World Championship, SmackDown Women's Championship. I am doing the Women's Royal Rumble myself. Um, Women's Royal Rumble. I'm doing all that stuff. And JNW will be joining again for pay per view. He'll be doing the intro to T. Really told me to do the intro, and he's calling the main event once again. He'll be calling the main event for a main roster show time ever. He'll be calling the WWE Championship main event. I will call every except championship match. So you will hear my voice for most of the show, or a quarter of the show. Different Takeover Miami, and then you will hear Boss Man close out us again. So shout out to JNW again, giving those guys opportunities to show their work, show their crafts, eventually get them recognized for the talents that there are. I might ball, but I like ball people out. Especially JPA. He said if it wasn't him, he wouldn't have 40 subscribers. So so um well it seems like it was a chore to do. So I'm interested to see how it came out. Let me know whenever you finish that show up, so we can get that uploaded as private on the channel, or you can unlist it and then JW can download it. However you want to do it, it doesn't matter. And then we can get that Rumble edited and premiered next month. The road to WrestleMania begun. I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm getting out of here. I want to let y'all know about that. I apologize for this video being long. This video was only supposed to be about 2 hours. I mean, be an hour, but it turned out to be 2 hours because of things that happened, and I have to go take care of that right now. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate every single last one of you. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at Culture in 2017. We're on the road to 1,500 followers on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at Coltrane 2018. We're on the road to 400 followers on Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, what you waiting on? Go follow me on Instagram. About relationships and stuff like that, more personal things on the Instagram and on Twitter. Follow me on Snapchat at Coltrane2017. You want to get memes and get funny stuff, crazy things about my life? Go follow me on Snapchat. You get those things right there. You can also follow the Discord at hashtag Productions. Follow the website Coltrane2020.wix.com, which you will get the rosters and championship history by the end of the year, guys. I'm working on that right now. Um, and Sky Low, and I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, and follow my Twitch. I will be starting to do Twitch live streams when time. I'm starting to get on very very soon. I'm working equipment for Twitch, so make sure you guys stay tuned and follow the Twitch as well. I also have a Reddit, Coltrane 2018. If you wanna get going a deep dive of me being a game nerd, you can follow me on Reddit as well. You can follow somebody on Reddit or add me on Reddit as well. And like fun little things. But other than that, guys, I got nothing else for y'all. Remember to be phenomenal or be forgotten. Have a great night, and you guys enjoy the rest of y'all nights. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the Universe Mode War episode number 10. Ta ta.